face-to-face meeting between Trump and Putin. Trump and Putin shake hands as Russia blasts U.S. over the Paris Agreement having to do with the climate accord in Paris that was signed in 2015. Former President Obama signed for the U.S. then, and Donald Trump took the U.S. out of it a few weeks ago. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are set for a frosty first official meeting today. It's going to be taking place around 3:30. It should be, as I speak now, taking place, as the Russian president hit out at the U.S. for quitting the Paris Climate Change Agreement. Vicky Oliphant of Express UK reports the two leaders are due to meet for the first time in an official setting, although they have spoken on the phone 3 times since Donald Trump was elected. They have met a few years back. Donald Trump did meet President Putin in Moscow as Trump was in charge of the beauty contest that took place there. Now, this meeting is not likely to be plain sailing, with the U.S. continuing to impose sanctions on Russia, while Moscow remains under investigation over claims it's meddled in the U.S. election. Donald Trump said it could have been Russia, but claims that other countries could have also had a role. He said he wants to find out ways to work with Mr. Putin, a goal made more difficult by sharp differences over Russia's actions in Syria and Ukraine, and also allegations Moscow meddled in the U.S. presidential elections last year. However, President Putin threw further shade on the rocky relations between the two countries, warring, and an interview with reporters before their meeting today. Speaking this morning, he claimed that Russia was planning to keep cooperating with other countries to harmonize global energy markets and reduce price volatility. He also savaged the U.S. for quitting the climate change Paris Agreement. He spoke at an informal meeting of BRICS nations in Hamburg, where a group of 20 summit is underway. He revealed that Moscow viewed the deal as a basis for long-term cooperation. Last month, he said he felt there was still time to get a global climate change deal done, despite U.S. President Donald Trump saying he was pulling out the U.S. out of the Paris Pact. Russia signed the Paris Climate Agreement, but has not ratified it yet. After the BRICS meeting, the strongman Vladimir Putin also revealed Russia will press the other G20 nations to pool their efforts more closely in the fight against terrorism. He said Moscow will issue a call to jointly neutralize political, economic, social, and ideological conditions allowing the expansion of terrorism. He said no nation can deal with this evil on its own and offer a reliable protection to its citizens. So Putin expects to raise the need for closer anti-terror cooperation at this meeting with leader Donald Trump later on. The comments from Mr. Putin come as Donald Trump tweeted his excitement for the coming meeting today. Donald Trump tweeted, "I look forward to all meetings today with world leaders, including my meeting with Vladimir Putin. Much to discuss, #G20 Summit." And later he tweeted, "I will represent our country well and fight for its interests. Fake news media will never cover me accurately, but who cares? We will. Make America great again." So it's thought that Putin and Trump will meet at 3:45 today. It's now, just about now they should be meeting, after the U.S. president may have to sneak out and talk on climate change, which could further anger his allies in Europe. With the meeting being the first time the pair have come together officially as leaders of their countries, every facial expression and physical gesture is likely to be analyzed, of course. The Kremlin said earlier the two leaders enjoyed a passing handshake at the summit ahead of the talks that will be taking place now as we speak. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said they shook hands and said they will meet separately and see each other soon. When asked if Putin was looking forward to the talks and whether he had lots of questions for Trump, Peskov said of course he did. Peskov said the Russian leader has been fully briefed about Trump's description on Thursday of Moscow's behavior as destabilizing and would take that and other remarks by U.S. officials into account. So we'll keep you informed as to what was said and what happened during their face-to-face discussion. This is on Express UK.